This is Carl with the three things I'm watching for Tuesday, March the 25th. Starting out, the value of the US dollar. Now, we pay attention to this quite a bit, but it's getting to be a little bit more of a topic right now for two reasons. Number one, the value of the US dollar can affect global trade, especially out of the United States. Strong dollar tends to deter our export demand. Foreign countries tend to bump up their export sales on a strong dollar because that's the currency that's used in global trade. So a strong dollar, we tend to see a little bit forward selling perk up. The other thing we're watching with the U.S. dollar, though, is a strong U.S. dollar is good for an import market. It gives us more buying power. It may offset some of the price hikes that we would see from the tariffs that are coming next week, April 2nd. So that's a factor, some good with the bad, I guess, is how we have to look at it when it comes to that. And of course, the tariffs on the whole, a lot of uncertainty there. Back and forth updates are coming by the minute. It's causing a lot of managed money traders to walk away from the U.S. markets, especially the commodities, because they just simply don't have any good feel on what the market's going to do. Second thing I'm watching, signs of the U.S. economy stagnating. A stagnating market is concerning because it's basically everything stops. Consumer buying stops, prices flatline. We just see a stagnating market. It To me, it's worse than a recession because it's a bad situation for a market because, like I said, everything stops. And it can also easily transition into a deflationary market. And that's where my worry comes from. And this is likely a worst case scenario. But in a deflationary market, we see the price of products and goods drop, and consumers still don't buy it. And we're starting to see a tiny bit of that. Not that much that I'd be too worried about it, but a stagnating market, we're seeing more and more concerns. We'll see if it transpires or not, but we're seeing a little hesitation on the buyers for the retail side, especially on the U.S. red meats. That's why we didn't see the bullish reaction to the cattle on feed report we thought we would. This consumer demand is a little bit questioning. Number one thing I'm watching today, long range weather forecast for the United States starting to turn a little bit drier. Now, it's end of March. We got a long ways in front of us, and dry forecasts right now, yeah, they're good for planting, but we cannot afford any yield loss this year on corn or soybeans. Anything that's going to jeopardize them is going to get a bit of a reaction in the market. We're a long ways out from where this would be critical, but at the same time, we're void of risk premium in this market, and stocks to use are relatively tight. Soybeans in a rationing position, corn we're okay in the United States, but the global stocks to use tightest in 10 years. I think we're going to see a little more risk premium in this market than usual this year. These forecasts may start bringing it in. Those are the three things I'm watching today.